So, one of the things that people don't always love to talk about is metrics. And the trick is that you must define and simplify what you're looking at because otherwise there's just too much information and it is overwhelming and often not set up properly so you actually know what's working. So, messy data really just frustrates you, and you might have numbers that you can share to a board or to a team of investors, but it doesn't really give you something that's going to help you grow and make the right decision. One of the things that came up recently was a challenge with looking at direct traffic. You have situations where things happening in social apps aren't reporting traffic quite as good. You're seeing direct traffic, but you're not getting the insights into what it is. So, one of the key things there is definitely to set up UTM codes. So, UTM can be URLs that track source data, and it helps you track things more specifically. Could be links in blog articles, social links, video links, email tools. But what it will do is help you give more insight into the traffic and how valuable it is so that you could hone your message over time and look at, okay, did this work compare against each other? But also see if you want to do more of one thing, maybe do more segmenting with your list, all that kind of stuff. So the last component is really to define your terms. So when you work with someone in analytics, you really need to be prepared to tell them what you want to measure and then be prepared for a couple steps to set it up so that you will see that information. One of the things I see often is somebody's talking about, okay, I want to measure leads, conversions, traffic, etc. And as you set that up, you might change your mind on what you want to see down the road. And the problem is metrics, you need to set it up so that you see this data. So work with someone so you can talk through scenarios and what to measure the best. And almost always recommend you simplify your approach here. Choose the metrics that you want to do and then expand upon them, right? So if you're using UTM codes for one thing, do a bit of a broader look, and then you can start honing it into Q1 campaign or a specific message plus a source. And then you get a little more data over time. The last thing is just to look at quality over quantity. So you've got sessions, you've got engagement rate. There's all these tools that you could take a look at and see where the improvements are. But a smaller traffic source with a more quality engagement rate is something that you should probably focus more effort in versus something that gives you more traffic and a lower engagement rate. Anything that brings you closer to conversions and value, that's where you should start looking at, and that's where I think data can be the most helpful. Have a good day.